Okay, so hello, Steve. Oh, you're not Steve. You're
Nope. This is Mama Corino.
hello. What? I was calling to do a Skype and Apter Chat with Steve. Happy New Year.
Same to you. How are
And
you been?
good. It's good to see
Good.
you. I haven't seen you since your son got married several
And that
years
was a
ago.
great time.
Yeah, it was one of the best weddings I've ever been to. Anyway, is he around?
No, he's actually up in Philadelphia with his in-laws.
Oh, he's not far from me then. I should be seeing him. I thought he was. Well, you know what? Well, I got you on the phone. Are you busy?
I'm all yours.
Oh, okay. So, look, I was going to surprise him with this, by the way. Look what I've got, the old collectible figure of Steve Corino here.
Yep,
So,
I got one of those too.
yeah, and you've got a whole bunch of your son's memorabilia in the background there.
Yes, I do.
So he was all. Let's talk about your son because he doesn't know
No,
we're
no,
doing
no, no,
this.
no, no, no.
We,
Bill, let's start this New Year's off right. We'll talk about Steve some other day. What I'd really like to do is talk about our favorite man.
Oh, Barry Manilow, of course. You and I both share a passion like millions of other people.
Yes, we
So do
do.
me a favor, show that album cover again. I want to take a closer look at this new Dream Duets, Barry Manilow. Could you do me a favor and stick it through the webcam
Sure can.
so
Here
I
you
can...
go.
Oh, thank you very much. I've got it now. So, yeah, actually I have a... do you have another copy there for yourself? Because
Uh, yeah, I
Because
think
you
I
usually
do.
buy, I know you usually buy two of every one of his albums, one for the house, one for the car.
Absolutely.
So, okay, so we're not going to talk about your son. We're going to talk about, because we're both Fan-ilows.
Yes, we are.
That's
In
what,
fact, with all the years of the kids growing up with me, they have become Fan-ilows.
is that right? Is there,
Yep.
so how was your introduction to Barry Manilow was when?
Oh, back in 1972, 1973, right after he split with Bette Midler and went on his own.
Yeah, and he did that soundstage special that was
Yep,
on the PBS networks there, which was
absolutely.
incredible. That's the first we ever got to see him.
In fact, I've been sitting here going over. I have LPs of Barry. I
Wow.
have 8 tracks of Barry. I
Eight
have
tracks.
cassette tapes of Barry, and now I have my collection of Barry CDs.
So your son Steve Corino, I know, is a Fan-ilow, and the reason being, at the wedding, at his wedding to his lovely bride, and they have that beautiful little your grandson Beckham there.
Oh, yeah.
I got up and sang "Can't Smile Without You" for you.
Ex- Yes, you did, and you put me into tears.
I did. It was that bad, huh?
Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah, because when Steve was little, when we would drive in the car, I'd play it, and he would start singing it, and he was
I know.
2, 3 years old,
I know.
so it was something special for me.
Well, that's great. What I said was my singing that bad that it made you cry?
No,
Okay, I just
no,
wanted to make
no,
sure. I just wanted to
no.
make sure. So now we're going fast forward. How many times have you seen Barry Manilow in person?
I think it's been 7 or 8 times, and he's on his final tour now, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping to get to see him at least once or twice.
Now I just saw him. I saw his New York show. My daughter Haley got me great seats. She and I went to see him. He was terrific. And then I was at QVC a few months ago where he unveiled this album of his Dream Duets. And for you people who don't follow Manilow, this is a very unusual duet album because it's like he mentioned, it's from the cemetery. It's all people who have passed on that he
Exactly.
always dreamed of doing duets with. So he got all the permission to do this from all these great stars, families, etc. And it's a compilation of, I don't know, about, let me see how many songs actually, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 songs on this. And they're spectacular tracks with people who are no longer with us that he idolized when he was growing up and he used to
Ex-
sing with like we probably do and did to his records and
Right.
CDs. Yeah. What by the way,
It, it, it,
what's your favorite Manilow song to sing along to? Is it Can't Smile Without You?
well, that's one of my favorites, but I think my favorite is When October Goes.
Oh, great song.
It brings back a lot of memories because I had lost my dad in November, and it just seems to tie in with that. So that's a very special song for me.
Yeah. Mine is
But
I Made It Through the Rain. I love that song.
yes,
Great
it's very
lyrics.
hard to pick a favorite Manilow song, because they're all great. They're all
Yeah.
great.
So now this Dream Duets album, let's do a track by track. Unfortunately, we can't play any of it because we will get terms of service from
Exactly.
YouTube. So we're going to start off. The first song is The Song's Gotta Come From the Heart. And he does a duet with Jimmy Durante. And I don't know how many people out there don't know who Jimmy Durante was, but he's the guy a lot of cartoons even played his voice with. Ha-cha-cha-cha.
The
That's
big
what he said.
schnoz.
Yeah, Big Schnoz. He was known for that. And the beginning of kicks off the album with Manilow involved in dialogue with Jimmy Durante, and it's scary because it sounds like they're standing there together.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I was amazed at the artistry of this album. It's amazing. It really is to think that all these people are gone
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
singing with them.
yeah. So we'll move on to the second track now. Frankie Lyman was an incredible stylist, incredible singer, and his big hit was called Goody Goody. Can you sing
Yep.
a couple of bars of Goody Goody? You remember it?
Set me back on your feet.
Goody Goody, now you met someone. Well, Manilow does an upbeat duet with Frankie Lyman, who died at a very, very young age. Tragic story. When I was in grade school, one of my teachers, Mr. Joffman, actually knew Frankie Lyman. And the day Frankie Lyman died, Mr. Joffman didn't come into class or anything, and it was a really sad day. But another great duet. Then next one, he goes into Dream a Little Dream with Me with Mama Cass.
Yes.
Remember from the Mamas and the Papas?
Yep. Yep. She died a tragic death.
She did. She did.
Yes.
She did, but resurrected by Barry Manilow right now.
Yep.
One of what I thought would not be my favorite one, because I'll tell you what I thought my favorite one would be when we get to it, but he does, and he did this at QVC when I saw him, he does, along with Whitney Houston, I Believe in You and Me. And it's chilling because when he tells the story about this particular track, he talks about closing his eyes and actually her like visiting him and being in the same room. Incredible track, wasn't it?
It was. Their voices blended so well on this track that it was like they were standing next to each
Yeah,
other and
yeah,
looking to each other's eyes when they were singing.
yeah. And they knew each other really well, if I recall correctly. But what a great tribute to Whitney Houston. Now, the next one I know is your personal favorite. Tell me what that one is.
Sunshine on My Shoulders with
Yeah.
John Denver.
Yes, yeah.
John Denver was one of my favorites, and I saw him on the round at Valley Forge Music Fair.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And he was so genuine and just so easygoing with his singing, and you could see how much he felt his songs. And to hear him with Barry, it was like heaven on earth.
Yeah, two of your all-time favorites.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
The next one, Judy Garland, Zing
That
Went
was
the Strings of
excellent.
My Heart. I didn't expect much from that one.
No, I didn't either, and I was just totally blown out of the water.
Yeah, me
It
too.
was really good.
Me too. Me too. After that is the one that I wanted to like the most. When I was a kid growing up, and I have a photo of me with him 2 or 3 times I had met him. Andy Williams was my crooner when I was growing up. He was my favorite, known for Moon River Wider Than a Mile. I'm
Yep.
crossing you in style someday. And I never missed his show. I've got
Oh,
every album,
it
every
was
CD.
great.
And Barry Manilow did a duet with him on Moon River. And they almost sound like the same voice, don't they?
They do. They
Yeah.
do. It's amazing. It really is. It's, as I said, it's so hard to pick because there's so many good
Yeah, but that
tracks
that
on
one's
this.
that one's my
That one's
my second favorite. Do you remember how Andy Williams used to end his shows that he starts this version of Moon River with?
not offhand. You're
May each
really taking
day
my.
in the week be a good day.
Yep.
May the Lord always watch over. Okay, we'll move on to a great song done, the duet with Dusty Springfield, The Look of Love.
Yes. Yes. Another good singer. I do like Dusty Springfield. I think she was underrated.
Oh, gone too soon.
Gone too soon. She
Yeah.
did a song after Karen Carpenter died with Karen Carpenter's brother Richard. It
Yes,
never
right.
really made it big, but what a song.
Yeah. Do you remember also that beside Dusty Springfield, Sergio Mendes in Brazil '66
6.
had a
Yep.
had a great track on that too? But Barry and Dusty are sensational. We move on to like Dig It, Sammy Davis, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Candyman.
This song was great. I just enjoyed every second of it.
Trivia
because I love
question.
Sammy Davis.
Trivia question. Are you ready?
Ah,
And this will get you this beautiful Steve Corino doll. Who wrote the song The Candyman? He also recorded it, but he didn't have the hit on it. Sammy Davis did.
ooh, you got me there.
Do you remember
I don't know.
Anthony Newley?
Yeah, oh my heavens! You got to be kidding.
Anthony Newley was the man who wrote The Candyman, one of the co-writers of The Candyman.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, I did
yeah.
not
But
know
that song played at every wedding, confirmation, bar mitzvah, everything. You know,
So
like
ding, 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 I don't win the Steve
you
Carino
didn't win
doll?
that. I'm sorry. You didn't win that
Ah.
one. Sorry. You'll have to
Sorry,
buy one.
Steve.
eBay. Two more songs. With Marilyn Monroe. This is almost like the Durante one. I want to be loved by you. Boop
Yes.
boop be doo. I mean, it just sounds like the two of them are standing there singing this song together.
Two different complete worlds, these
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
And to hear them together, it was something else.
I think if anybody asked him about an era that he would have loved to have been alive during in his prime entertainment days, it
Yes.
would have been the days of Marilyn Monroe and all
Oh.
the great movie stars of that
Exactly.
era. Yeah.
Because he's done so many albums with the movies and with Broadway, taking songs from that era
Yes.
and just redoing them in his style,
Yes.
which isn't far off of that time.
Not at all, because he was brought up old school.
Absolutely.
King of
All the
old
way.
school of music, Barry Manilow.
Yes.
And finally, Louis Armstrong's version of What a Wonderful World, and just incredibly chilling what a tribute it is to hear him singing with Louis Armstrong.
Yes, that's one of Steve's favorite songs.
Steve, we're talking about your son. Yes.
Yes, he really likes that song. So
So
it's going to be interesting to see what he thinks of that song with Barry.
he hasn't heard it yet.
Not that I know of.
Okay, well, next time he's up here visiting, I'm going to sit him down. We'll do it. We'll do it right here in Apter's Alley. So we rarely plug CDs, but man, this is. Now I know my dear friend, and you know him, Jimmy Cicero, Matt Bowman.
Absolutely.
He's one of the biggest. When he and I go out for burnt pizza and karaoke, one of us always winds up doing a Manilow song. So yeah, you can get this.
Love it.
You can get this on, and by the on Amazon or Manilow's website. But if you've never seen Manilow in person and you go like Barry Manilow, I would go see him, because not just as a singer, entertainer, but just he puts on like such a fantastic show.
He is the ultimate showman.
Absolutely.
He goes from singing to dancing. He sits on the edge of the stage and tells jokes.
Yeah, yeah. He's terrific.
He was great. I mean, I have enjoyed every concert I've ever been to. In fact, I took Allison Danger to a concert, and she fought me all the way down the Philadelphia Expressway. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Sat on the green there in Fairmount Park, saw him, loved it. Then we're on our way home up the expressway, and she says, "Mom, is he in town again tomorrow night? I'd like to go and see him again."
Oh yeah, yeah. I brought a lot of people who went like, "Oh my God, I wouldn't go see Barry Manilow," and the next day they're like out buying all the CDs.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, I'm glad your son wasn't available.
I am too. I
So
am too.
we got to talk about our current favorite Barry Manilow album, Dream Duets. I hope he'll do another one.
Oh, I hope so too.
Because there's a lot of other dead people that I could hear,
Oh yeah.
that I could hear
Start
him
listing.
singing with. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's a lot
Yep.
of alive people I'd like to hear him sing with. Too. Has he ever done anything with Streisand?
Not that I know of. I'd like to see him sing a duet with Frank Sinatra.
Oh, you and me both. What would the song be?
I did it my way.
Oh, that would be great. That would be
Yeah.
great. Well, Mrs. C, I want to thank you so much for being here at the Apter Chat, and want to wish you a Happy New Year. And may we extend an invitation on another time to discuss what it was like growing up with a kid who wanted to be a wrestler.
Absolutely, Bill. We could go on for an hour about that one.
All right. So usually I have the wrestler in the other box point their index finger to the camera. Would you mind doing this? And we usually say we'll see you at the matches, but we'll see you at the Manilow tour, right?
Absolutely. I'll
I
see
like
you there,
that.
Bill.
All right. 2 Fan-ilows right here. Mrs. Corino, Steve Corino's mother, the queen of old school music, Bill Apter, and we'll see you at the matches, too.